give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. Yes, he is good. As we gather this Thanksgiving, how can gratitude transform our lives, our businesses, and our hearts? Let's explore together when we come back. Hello, my mompreneurs. Welcome to the Making of a Mompreneur Show. I am your host, Rashida Green, founder and CEO of Get Coaching, the wonderful host of this beautiful community of mom entrepreneurs, the Mompreneur HQ, and the creator of the Digimompreneur Academy, where we help moms like you to achieve time, money, and location freedom through building thriving online businesses, all while putting family and your self care first, right? So today we are celebrating. This whole entire week is a time of celebration, but today especially because we're celebrating Thanksgiving Day. It's the perfect time to pause and reflect on the blessings in our lives. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a practice that can strengthen our faith, fuel our businesses, and deepen our connection with our families and communities. Today, I'll be sharing my gratitude for the core pillars of my life, which are my BFFs. So, if you're part of the community, you know about my BFFs. It's my business, my faith, my family, and self care. And of course, you, the Mompreneur HQ community. If you are joining us for the first time, or not the first time, if you are joining us live, go ahead and put hashtag live. I will be really surprised if you are watching me, but maybe not. Why? Because it's Thanksgiving Day, but it's at an hour that you may have already eaten and now you're chilling and relaxing and sitting back and just really just taking in the day. But if you are watching us, make sure you tell us where you are joining us from. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, let us know where you're joining us from so that we could get an idea of the vastness of the reach of the Mompreneur HQ community. Now, this may not be one of those times where you have to jot down copious notes, but it is something about reflection that we're going to be speaking about today that you may want to journal. Maybe some of the topics and the topics that I touch on today with my BFFs might give you some ideas or some opportunity to just reflect on what Thanksgiving means to you and how gratefulness impacts your family, your life, your business. And so go ahead and grab a notepad or pencil if you'd like, or just really just take a few moments to think as we walk through this series of gratitude, right? We'll explore how Thanksgiving ties into Christian principles and how embracing gratitude can inspire us to all grow and serve with even a greater purpose and passion. So if you are ready, then I am ready. And the first thing I want to talk about is the B and BFFs, which is gratitude for business. It takes a special kind of person to start and run a business. Not everyone has the courage to step out on faith, take risks, and work tirelessly to build something from the ground up. Entrepreneurs are visionaries, problem solvers, and doers. You see opportunities where others see obstacles, and you're willing to do the work that most people shy away from. I'm just grateful for my journey of entrepreneurship because it's taught me resilience, creativity, and the power of leaning on God for direction. Running a business isn't always easy, and I will tell anyone that it is not easy. It really does take some stamina. And if we were to go over statistics about how many businesses get started and then how many die off within 1, 3, and 5 years, it could look bleak. So it's definitely not for the faint of heart. But if you're passionate, if you believe that this is part of your purpose, then you find a way to get it done. It can be very deeply rewarding when you know that the work that you're doing has the power to impact lives. Every day, we get to use our gifts to create, to serve, and to grow. And that's something truly to be thankful for. So, as we're talking about Thanksgiving and showing gratitude for our business, I want you to reflect on the unique gifts that you have that allow you to succeed as a business owner. What are those things about you that and the gifts that you have that really help you to succeed? I want you to also emphasize the importance of perseverance, because you really do have to persevere through a bunch of no's before you get a bunch of yeses. And also entrusting God with your vision. Go ahead and reflect on that. I know for me, I'm just, again, very thankful of how my business has not only provided me an outlet and an outlet to be able to get out my thoughts and creativity and to be able to support other businesses or other moms in creating their own businesses, but it's also given me just this platform to be able to empower others, to inspire others, to let people, other moms know that they can do it, even with a little bit of time each week. And this week, as I'm taking a moment to really reflect, even myself, as I was talking about journaling, writing down those things that make me uniquely qualified to run my business. And again, I want you to think about this because it can also be used for content or copy, for your landing pages and your social media captions and things of the sort. So if you are in tune with what makes you unique and what your UVP or unique value proposition is, then it really does help you in building your business. I want you to celebrate the skills and the character traits that really make you stand out. This is gratitude for business, but also some opportunity for reflection and also helping you to build your business. So I'm including some tips that are also take these principles that I'm leading the business group, the Mompreneur HQ, with, to really help you to not only examine yourself, but to build your business. All right, so that's gratitude for business. And I'm going to move now to gratitude for faith. Actually, let's see, gratitude for faith. I am someone who is a Christian. I have that on my website. I have that in various places, but just putting it out here today and on today's live about gratitude for faith. Gratitude is deeply rooted in my faith. And in First Thessalonians 5:18, we're reminded to give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. And as mompreneurs, we know there are some ups and some downs, some highs and some lows, but gratitude keeps us grounded. It shifts our focus from what's maybe not right or what's not happening for us or what's lacking to what's already been provided. I'm here. I have the ability to grow a business, right? And so we, just really flipping our mindset as to what we can do in our business. And faith gives us the courage to take the leap into entrepreneurship, because guess what? If you didn't believe that you could do it, you probably wouldn't do it. If you didn't believe that you could sell your product, you probably wouldn't make it. If you didn't believe that you could help somebody, you probably wouldn't create offers to provide a service, right? So it's our belief system that helps us to be able to move forward in business. And it's God's grace that sustain us even in those tough times when we are not making any sales, when we're not booking any clients. It is even through those tough times that God's grace really does sustain us. And his blessings are what allow us to celebrate the victories, right? When we make that sale, was the first, the 100th, or the 100,000th transaction, we are able to celebrate in those victories and be excited about what God has done. And gratitude is the lens which we see his hand in every part of our journey, the beginning, the middle, and someday down the road, the end. Without faith, the journey would feel overwhelming. It would feel like we would drown, well, like we're drowning sometimes, if I could be honest. But with faith, we have peace and we have purpose, because in my mind, I'm like, this will all work out for the good. It will all work out for the good. Even those hard lessons that we have to learn from them consequences from decisions that we've made in our business, it all works out for our good. And so when we're looking at reflecting on gratitude in family, in faith, highlight how gratitude deepens your trust in God's plan. Because as I mentioned, at some point, I have to trust that it's all going to work out for my good, even when it seems tough. Rather than give up, I know that God has a plan for all these bumps, all these mountains and obstacles. And it's usually a lesson for me to learn to be able to share or be witness of the goodness of God in those times. So I want you to think about that. Share how faith can turn setbacks into lessons and stepping stones. And the phrase that I typically would use is how your setbacks are a setup for your comeback, right? So there are times that these things happen and you are devastated in the moment, but it can often be a setback that you have to deal with, understand, learn from, and then that sets you up for an even better tomorrow, for an even better product. So think about those things and how faith really can tie in to your business and how you operate and dare I say the success of your business. In this Thanksgiving, I'm making a gratitude list of as part of my prayer time, thanking God for every good thing, every challenge, and of course every triumph. And I encourage you to do the same. We're reflecting. This is Thanksgiving. We're expressing gratitude. Write down 5 ways that God has shown up for you this year, 2024, and share it with your family during your Thanksgiving dinner, during Thanksgiving family time. Just be able to share that with them because sometimes, even especially for me, sometimes we know God and we speak of God, and but when we think about all of the things, don't let me get my church hat on, but when you start thinking about all of the things that God has done for you, it is amazing that you just actually sit there and be like, wait, you know what? God, you did that. Because yeah, Rashida by herself, Rashida couldn't have did that. Rashida would have gave up, threw in the towel, folded over. But because of faith, because of God, I was able to see some things through. And I want you to be able to share those things just like I should share those. Will share those things with my family and friends, just to be a witness to what the great things that God has done. And it's sometimes just that simple to just talk about it and talking about your business success. Actually saying, I give credit to. You know, it wasn't all me. If it had not been for the Lord on my side, go ahead, put it down. All right, so we're going on to our next gratitude point, and that is gratitude for family. Yes, I love them. Family is the foundation of everything that we do as mompreneurs. Talking about legacy, building legacy, or we're talking about building businesses, online businesses, virtual businesses, digital businesses, so that we don't have to take away time from our families. That's kind of how we build up our business so that we can get that time, money, and location freedom so that we don't have to be pinned down to a desk at a job. There's family is often the reason we hustle so hard, and which is like I said, to provide and to create a legacy and to build this family legacy that's going to outlive even ourselves. But let's not forget to appreciate the love and sacrifices that they give us in return. We think about all the stuff that we're doing for them, but imagine if we didn't have the support that we needed to be able to do the things that we do. And I know in the beginning that was very tough for me because whether it's a spouse holding things down while you work late, when you put in them late night hours, or the kids cheering you on when you hit a big milestone, how awesome that feels when they can support you in cheering you on in those times when you hit a milestone, or even just giving you that hug when you don't hit the mark that you set. They're like, oh, it's going to be okay, mommy. You can do it next time. That's how my little one says it to me. If I was to, tell her that I was having a bad day or something didn't go the way I planned, she, is able to give me those encouraging words and that type of support, your family support is priceless. As I mentioned in the beginning, I just felt like I didn't have any support, and people were, not really like another business, really. But, once everybody kind of got on the same page of supporting, it really does help mentally and physically, because you don't feel as drained, because sometimes it feels like you're doing all this extra to make it feel like that you are present, because you don't want to make it feel like you're not. You're always giving time to your business and not to your family. So you overcompensate, and then somebody's losing out there. It might, and a lot of times is you, because you put yourself on the back burner. But we're not talking about the S and BFFs yet. We're still on the F for family. Families like to remind us to slow down and be present. And Thanksgiving is yet the perfect time to put the phone away, step back from the grind, turn off put your out of office on, whether that be for your phone or your work email or your business email. Put on the out of office and really pour into the people who pour into you every single day. This isn't just about saying thank you. It's about showing it through your actions and intentionality. So that's, as mompreneurs, as I said, we're always going back. Thanksgiving is slow down time. Now, I can say that because I don't do no cooking on Thanksgiving. It might be easier for me to say, wind down, and it actually may be part of your family tradition to cook together, and everybody meets up at the house, or everybody brings in their dish. So that might be something that you do, but that's fine, because it's gathering together as family, and it's still considered part of relaxation if you're just chilling with the family, laughing over old times and remembering the funny days or not so funny days, but just having that time to reminisce, reflect. And if you don't have a Thanksgiving tradition, maybe this year might be the first time that you do it. Instead of just praying around dinner after you eat, maybe just go around in a circle around a table and ask everyone, what are the things that you're grateful for? And you might be surprised at some of the things that you might hear from the attendees or the people, family members at your table. Go ahead and just share that opportunity at the table. Or there's a faith jar or a gratefulness jar. Everybody writes something on a piece of paper and put it in the jar, and then maybe next year come back and reflect on that. Or even New Year's Day, when you want to start something, a new tradition for New Year's Day. Let's open up the gratefulness jar from Thanksgiving and start the year off right, showing gratitude. You can do any of these things. Come up with something of your own if you like. But this is family time, family bonding, and an opportunity to reflect and share, and also recognize the importance of quality time over quantity. Right? We might feel some type of way, as I mentioned, and trying to overcompensate and trying to do all these things, but it's not always about quantity. It's actually about that quality time. You sitting around the Thanksgiving table should not be the only time that you get with your family to laugh, giggle, and share in memories. Even if it's a Zoom call, give it a shot, where it's not just how many times you meet, but the quality time that you spend when you are together. And then I'd like to say that you should appreciate how family roles shift and adapt as you build your business. Maybe you used to do all the dishwashing. Now the kids do that to help out. Maybe you did all the drop offs and the soccer mom runs. And maybe your spouse or a family friend is able to pick that up for you while you do business stuff. So if you have that type of support, definitely think about showing gratitude for your family during this Thanksgiving. I'll be dedicating some Thanksgiving time as well. I will be traveling with my family for Thanksgiving. But, again, it's still an opportunity to pull together and really unplug and spend some uninterrupted time just chilling, laughing, cackling, watching movies, or whatever it is we decide to do with family. All right. Just that's just something that I would say, because it's a really small gift that makes a big impact. It's just being present and being fully present with your family. That's business. That's our second F. in BFFs. And our last letter in the acronym is self care. And so when we're talking about self care, we're talking about gratitude for self care. And we're also going to add in community in this section. We can't pour from an empty cup, which is why self care is so vital for us as mompreneurs. It's easy to feel guilty for taking time for yourself. That takes nothing. But remember, when you care for your mind, your body, and your spirit, you're better equipped, better able to serve your family, your business, and your calling. Gratitude for self care means acknowledging the ways that you've grown and giving yourself grace for the journey. So, whether it's been tough, whether it's been easy, give yourself some grace, because guess what? You're still here. You're still kicking, you're still trying, you're still persistent, and you haven't given up just yet. And even if you have given up and you're watching this segment of the show, know that it's not over. It's not over till God says it's over. You know, if it's still something burning in your heart, you still have this desire to teach, to serve, to build, then this is the time. We're talking about Thanksgiving, we're talking about reflecting. This is really the time that you can go ahead and just think about, how can I continue this journey and still take care of myself? I am so deeply grateful for this mom entrepreneur community, the Mompreneur HQ family. Surrounding yourself with people who understand your struggles and cheer your success really does make a difference. We're talking about our circle, whether that be your circle of friends, your circle of family, your circle of coworkers, your circle of cheerleaders, a circle of armor bearers. For those in church, those people who, when you have somewhere to go, they're like, I'm with you, I'm going, I'm supporting, because I want to make sure that you know that you are appreciated and that someone has your back. I love that. I adore that. And community like the Mompreneur HQ, you remind me every day that none of us are alone on this journey. We just are not. And together we are stronger, which is why I'm always encouraging you. Let us know what's going on with you. If you have a promotion, we have our Saturday promos. Let us know what you're doing. If we can support, we will. If it's something that a product that we can use, we will. And guess what? Dropping it in the group allows you to get more eyes on your product or service. So definitely use that. Celebrate your personal wins in the community, whether they're big or small, whether it's your first client or your first 5-figure month. Let us know, share it as part of your gratitude practice, just to grow the community, to grow your reach, to impact others who may be struggling or who may not have known what to do. And because you've gone through it, you can more than likely help somebody else to go through it too. At least inspire them to want to be able to continue. Acknowledge the importance of community in fostering encouragement and collaboration. So if you have a business and somebody else in the group has a business and y'all can collaborate to come together and do some collabo, then do that. I mean, the opportunities are endless. We do have the business directory. So definitely an opportunity there to reach out to those who may have similar businesses to you, or a similar audience or complementary audience. That is the aspect of community I want to share. But just remember, self-care is very important, and you have to make it important for yourself. So this Thanksgiving, I want you to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and being grateful for where you are today and looking ahead toward the future. Because if today you're grateful for just making it, then you don't want to be just making it next year. You want to be thriving. So let's just make sure we're reflecting on that. And I'm committing to setting aside some time for myself each week as well, so that I can better myself. So I sell journals. If you don't know, we have journals on Amazon, and I have a bunch of journals that I have notes in from years And it's hilarious because I have so many, I'm not going to say none, but only a few of my journals are actually complete. I would start a journal, and then I see another one that's so cute, and I have to start in that journal. I started, so I got a bunch of journals where I have been journaling for years, and but not on a consistent basis. So I think that's something I want to take a look at more, especially since I sell journals, to be able to get back into my journaling habit. So guess what? If you like journaling, watch out for 2025. We may have some, maybe within the group, some of a subset of journaling for 2025. So if you're interested, let us know in the comments. Did you drop it in the comment that you know you like a journaling, that you're a journaler, that you like journaling? And we'll keep you posted as well as to when we are going to start that habit forming practice. All right. And don't forget to send a note of gratitude to someone in your network who's inspired you. They might just be surprised, they might be shocked, but guess what? You never know how much it could mean to them. We want to make sure that even as we are celebrating Thanksgiving, that we are also expressing our gratitude for those who have impacted us and those who have encouraged us and inspired us to do more, to be more. That's the reflection for our SBF, stands for business, faith, family, and self care. And then I added that community part because I love y'all. Gratitude has the power to transform every aspect of our lives. It connects us to God, strengthens our families, fuels our businesses, and reminds us of the importance of self care and community. And as you gather with your loved ones this Thanksgiving, I encourage you to pause, to truly reflect on the blessings in your life. Let gratitude be more than just a holiday tradition. Let it be a daily practice that shapes how you live, love, and lead. Thank you all for joining me today on this Thanksgiving gratitude special. I'm so thankful for you and this amazing community of mom entrepreneurs. Don't forget to, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and tune in next week for the Making of a Mompreneur show. Until next time.